for coming in and giving me a few minutes of your time.
Thanks for asking me, Jeff. Happy to be here.
I think I got you at a slow time. It's February, it's March now. We're doing our recording in March, and slower time. The camping season hasn't really kicked off for you yet, has it?
Right. No, not yet. We've had some long-term campers through the winter, which has been nice. But yes, we are in our slow time, but then come later this month, early April,
it's going to start up.
Yeah, it's go time.
Okay,
so.
great. Well, Ryan, you have a great story, and that's why we're here today. As I'm running for county commissioner, I'm having fun talking to business owners about your story, how you got started. I know you grew up here, you left for a while and came back. Tell us how that all developed and what made you do that.
Yeah, sure. It wasn't completely straightforward or planned out. I was worked away overseas for a few years after college, and I was ready to at least return to the United States, and Coshocton was my landing place. It was my hometown where I could go and figure out what I wanted to do. And my neighbor owned the campground at that point, and I thought he was ready to sell it, and I thought, yeah, this actually sounds pretty good. And at the time, there was a major gas pipeline coming through town, and so that gave us kind of the opportunity to fill it up. It just sort of started the vision. That lasted for a period of time, and then I didn't know if I was going to stay in Coshocton, but then I could just see things lining up. And it's like, you know what? I'm going to give this a go. I like being here. I like the people. I like the community, and let's make.
So when did you buy the KOA?
That was spring of 2013, almost. So that would have been 13 years ago.
Well, it was called Colonial Campground at that time.
That's correct.
And it wasn't KOA, right?
It was not KOA.
You got it affiliated with KOA.
Correct. So Camille, my wife, and I, when we got married, and she joined me in the business, and we were looking for opportunities to grow. So we had the campground, and the pipeline moved on, and then at that point we're figuring out, okay, what do we do to make this a destination? How do we get people to come here? So KOA was a big step along that way. And this year, in August, we were actually 10 years with KOA.
Okay. And you just got an award from them, I saw.
Yeah, we did. And that was a big surprise to us. We won a Franchisee Excellence Award from the Franchise Business Review. That was a big surprise. We were on a phone call with KOA, and then the CEO of KOA popped in and like, what is this all about?
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
neat.
Yeah,
that's great. Unexpected,
very
positive things, right?
Yeah,
that's great. Well, when did that all start? When did you buy it? What did it look like then? And then you went through some serious steps of, I think you took the pool out, redid the pool, and a bunch of other stuff. Tell us some of the steps you went through.
Sure. So bought in 2013, and then just kept coming up with ways to. We had the opportunity to buy some neighboring land. It was originally 7 acres. We were able to buy another 23 acres, and we did not need any more campsites at that time. We were trying to get people to come, and so we started out, figured out, okay, let's do a corn maze. Figured out how to do that. Let's do things that are going to attract people in. That for us, at that point, it was, okay, we bought the land. We need to do low capital investment items. Lower. And so, we had the land. So let's try a corn maze. Things we can figure out reasons for people to come.
Sure.
We did that. It built up over several years. Then we became KOA in 2016. We built a swimming pool, which was a big centerpiece. There used to be the old swimming pool there. It had been filled in for maybe 10 years. So that was those two things together really are what we did to try to make it a destination. We started doing activities at the campground to entertain families on the weekends.
Right. And then your building, now it's an event center. Beautiful little building you have there. And I say little, it's really not that little. It's very comfortable. And then you have your office, camp store. Was that all new construction for you?
The building was there, but the what's in it was all new. So my wife Camille put together a great camp store along with our team. Our team is a huge part of everything we do. The two of us can't do it alone.
Sure.
And we hire everybody who works for us is local here in Coshocton.
Okay.
I'll say that a lot of campgrounds rely on work campers. So there are people who would live in their camper, travel around, stay at the campground, and work.
Right.
But we're very proud to have an entirely local workforce, and it's not something we're looking to change. We're able to find good people who are passionate about what we're doing right here in Coshocton. We started out making the campsites that we had nicer, making them so they were attractive for people to spend the weekend on. And then KOA and our peers in the industry, other campground owners in Ohio, really gave us the confidence, like, hey, look, you can put cabins in and they're gonna do well, and here's why, and here's how. And you can put a patio on a campsite, and it's going to make the experience better, and they're going to be booked. And so we just started doing that, and we're like, okay, yeah, this is working. Okay, let's do another one. And it's also helped us to build up our team.
Yeah.
There's more work there to be done. We've got a housekeeping crew. We've got front desk. We've got our grounds crew. Our outdoor crew's done a lot of the construction. And so every step, our peers in the industry are behind us.
Okay.
The community's behind us, and so it gives us the confidence to
yeah, that's great.
Keep going.
Well, it really has turned into a very beautiful spot. I mean, I love to drive past there and see all those RVs and stuff. You've got some drive-through spots now that not all sites have, so that's a nice thing.
Thank you.
And then those special events, the corn maze you already talked a little bit about, and then you've piggybacked on that with a few other events. Talk about that a little bit.
Right. So the next event we started, there were two events we started, the Sunflower Festival.
In August, right?
In August, correct. Yeah. So that's going to be, I think, in its 8th year this year, maybe 9th. And so that has been a successful event for us. And our events are more focused on, while campers could come from anywhere, while we do have fairly local camper base, the events are attracting people from the Coshocton and surrounding areas. Right. The Sunflower Festival, and then we do a Ohio wine and craft beer tasting in our corn maze as well. We've been doing that for, I think this is the 10th year for that.
Okay. So, as you've grown, you mentioned you've got local folks employed, and it's seasonal work. So, I mean, are you able to keep them busy all year or not so much?
Some of them have other jobs in the community. And like one of our employees works part-time with us and part-time here at the Woolly Pig.
Oh, okay.
So he that works out. Some people enjoy having the winter off and get into other activities. Like Camille and myself, we do work in the winter time.
Yeah.
But it works out with our crew.
Well, talk to me about local Coshocton County government officials, departments. Did you feel like you got good support as you were starting up a new business and growing it along the way? And how do you feel about that now? Are you doing well with that?
We are. Some of our early support and I think some of the things that kept us inspired and motivated to keep doing what we're doing, the Visitors Bureau in Coshocton, they're the main tourism promotion organization in the community. And the chamber have always been behind us and kind of been our cheerleaders, including us and what they're working on. I know that the events that happen on Main Street, they always contact Camille, even though we're not on Main Street, or the shop hops, they contact Camille and have her included. We do feel supported by the community and local organizations.
You are. I mean, one of the things that Coshocton County needs is a place for people to stay overnight. You provide some of those spots, and as things are growing, I'm just curious: is the big development down at Conesville Industrial Park? Is any of those people contacting you about places to stay while they're in the area working?
So we have heard a little bit about that. Two of the folks who we had staying for the winter were actually they're staying with us while they moved here, and then they are looking for homes in the area. So we've seen a trickle of that so far, and anymore our specialty is not long-term stays.
Okay.
We can flex back and forth on some of our campsites. So we have seen some demand there, and that's exciting to see.
Yeah.
When we're able to work it in.
Right. Well, talk to me. How do you perceive, Ryan, the impact that a small business, like I consider myself as a small business person, and yourself as well, but there is this ripple effect of the dollars we spend in the community that get recirculated, expanded. Have you experienced that? Do you have an understanding of that and appreciate that?
Oh, absolutely. We can see it. We're sitting here at the Woolly Pig.
Yeah.
Pearl Valley Cheese is up the road, and those are some of the reasons why people want to come and stay with us.
Oh, yeah.
And if they've got a nice place to stay and great things to do while they're here, then they're going to keep coming back. And one of the things that I enjoy when we're out of the community and somebody asks where you're from, okay, I'm from Coshocton. Like, oh, I love Coshocton. I like going down to Pearl Valley Cheese, Roscoe Village. I love going to the Woolly Pig, the wineries. And having small businesses, larger businesses that are making a positive impact on the community, just I think sheds positive light on the whole community to people around us, and it's invaluable.
Coshocton County has a lot of good qualities to it. I mean, one of the things that stands out to me is the generosity of people with all the how do I categorize them? Things at the fair, things with youth activities. If there's a need, man, it gets met. People step up and give. I'm just amazed at how that happens. And we're fortunate we have a couple local foundations that are able to step up for physical projects, but even programs. We're involved in county fair, and I love to see all the stuff that happens with the kids there. Coshocton County has a lot going for it. Part of my campaign, Ryan, is to try to do what I can do if I'm successful as county commissioner to attract more business investment into the community. Do you think that's a needed thing or a goal that our commissioners should be working on?
Yeah, absolutely. The businesses coming into the community spread more of that goodwill about the community, and then as any larger businesses come in, the folks who are being employed there are going to look like, I want to live in Coshocton and work here. I'm willing to drive 20 minutes, 40 minutes to get to work, but live in Coshocton because it's got what I need. Yeah. It's got a good sense of community, or it's a great place to work, and somebody's going to come to Coshocton to go to work. Yeah. So I do see that as beneficial. I think as we develop, and things that might attract businesses and people to live here would be additional recreation in the community, and strong school districts.
Yeah.
One of the important things that I feel is going to bring people to the community and continue to make the community strong is our school systems. We've got 3 school districts in Coshocton County. I think they are all great and all have caring folks working for them. I can speak personally about Riverview. I graduated from Riverview, and my kids now go to Riverview. They're both in the elementary school there. And getting our community behind these schools and understanding how hard the people are working there is important.
Okay.
That our kids both have a great experience. The staff members are caring, looking after them, providing them the best education they can. Our kids love to go to school. They're excited to get on the bus in the morning.
That's great.
And I would like to see the community continue to be behind them and hear the story of the schools and support to add programming so that we're able to continue to have excellent programming.
Okay.
In the schools.
Yeah.
And we've got great support for activities in the summertime. Camp Invention. The community supports Camp Invention and makes it affordable for all kids to go there, and they're able to get to great STEM activities.
Yeah, yeah. I wasn't even aware of those programs, so that's cool.
Yeah,
great. And we've got, besides the 3 school districts, we've got the Christian school, we've got the JVS that's packed to the hilt with kids that are choosing to go that direction with education. So yeah, you've got educational opportunities across the county, I think.
Right, COTC as well.
And COTC,
having a higher education institution here in the community.
That's right.
I just want to continue to see that supported and continue to get the community behind it and
good.
Have great education opportunities. Those are things that I think all the things have to happen together. In order to get the businesses here. And one thing doesn't necessarily happen before the other.
I read something recently about what people are looking for in a community they want to live in, and you just mentioned several of them. The school district, social activities, medical facilities. We have that right now. Safety and law enforcement and so on. So those are all things that people are looking for. We have some of those. I think we need to expand. There's a bit of a housing shortage in Coshocton County, and at this juncture, it's so expensive. I'm not sure how we're going to get past that, but yeah, it's so expensive, especially for young families to purchase a home or build a home. Yeah.
Right. We definitely need more opportunities for people to stay here. Several of the folks who have expressed interest in staying here, they're coming in with the development in Conesville, and that's going to be here long enough that these folks are not just staying in a hotel or staying in their RV. They're looking to buy a home and be in the community. And I know that they are having trouble finding a place that's suitable for a young family, and so then they're having to explore in the surrounding communities. On the other side of those projects. So, I would like nothing more than those people to become our neighbors and join the community here.
Right. And I see that as one of the things that I would like to focus on. Not sure how that's going to happen, but I know it's a need and a good thing for our county if we can figure out a way to address that problem.
Right.
Yeah. So, so what are you looking for in a county commissioner, Ryan? I mean, what would be a good candidate, a good set of credentials? I mean, it's almost like a job interview. You're going to hire a guy to be county commissioner. What are you looking for?
Yeah, absolutely. And the helping to grow the small businesses and having all the infrastructure around it that we've just talked about, the housing, continuing to support our schools and our community, continuing to grow recreation reasons, utilizing the resources that we already have here in the community. And we've got a lot of public access land for outdoor recreation. I know one of the bits and pieces that have been talked about and they've tried to get money for is even mountain bike trails. And those things, while it may not seem like it's going to serve a whole lot of people, it's that those sort of sectors will grow and people will come here for those reasons. The other thing that I think is very important for our community officials is communication. Telling a story of the vision that you see, and having the community rally behind that, like having them feel it. Here's what I see this business growth can do, and then having them on board all the way through. And in business, it's one of our biggest challenges is communication, keeping our team all on the same page, going the same direction. Having them buy into what we're doing. And so I guess I can take from our small team and expand out to the whole
community.
For a county commissioner, your team is the whole. You get the people you work with and who are supporting you there, but then it's for the whole community.
For the whole community. That's right. Everyone would benefit from that. Ryan, the KOA has become an amazing bright spot in Coshocton County, and what you've been able to do since 2013, you said, 13 years, is just amazing. And you and Camille are a great team. It appears, I know some of the people you work for you rather, and they love working for you. They say you're great, and are amazed at your ideas. You are an idea guy, and that's
I think
terrific.
we've got an idea team.
Oh, is that it? Well, whatever.
It's
It's
fun.
working,
It's fun,
you know?
yeah.
And they find that exciting to work for a guy who's got ideas, you know, that it's not boring coming to work at the KOA or staying at the KOA. You know, you guys got stuff going on. So
We try to keep our focus too, but
Yeah.
we like to keep it
yeah.
interesting.
Hey, you're doing a great job. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, Chuck.
I appreciate you taking the time to talk with me, and looking forward to seeing you grow even more as time goes on.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you, Chuck.
Yeah. Coshocton County, I appreciate so much what you've been able to do for us at Pearl Valley Cheese. The years and years of support, the involvement in our business, all that stuff has allowed us to achieve a level of success that you couldn't imagine for a small company in this county. But we do appreciate it, and I gotta tell you, I am gonna bring that same work ethic, that same desire to succeed to my job as County Commissioner. I do need your support. Please come out and vote for me on May 5th.